A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening once again, and welcome to the hotspot. My name is Webb. Still looking forward to what's coming because Newcastle is next for Manchester United. We were disappointed by that draw against Galatasaray, but there were positives to take from that game. We first of all led a game in what seemed to be a comfortable manner for some point away from home. That's credible and commendable enough because one thing I've come to terms with is the fact that United should not even think of competing in Europe this season. I think it is only right for United to give up on Europe and we re-strategize, focus on the Premier League, and maybe hope to bounce back to the Champions League, to Europe next season, and focus on competing then. For now, for me, I think whereas we've got the top scorer, we've scored the most goals, I think we're not good enough. That's why we are rock bottom of our group that has got Bayern Munich, has got Galatasaray and FC Copenhagen. It's not by mistake. But from the return game against Galatasaray, for me, I noticed something when it was all going right for United because it wasn't all terrible for us. It was right at some point. This is what I observed. I think the missing link in our attack, besides how bad we look without the ball, the positive now is what I'm looking on. The missing link in our positive has got one name, Mason Greenwood. And from today, I'm starting a campaign. Join me. I'll go live with it, talking about Greenwood back. We need to start a deliberate effort and campaign to advocate for the return of Mason Greenwood because this is beyond anyone's personal sentiments. I think finding solutions for Man United and the woes we've had for the years and years we've had, these woes after Sir Alex Ferguson, takes a collective effort of everyone. And for us as supporters in this incident, knowing that we've got a new football man coming in, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I think we've got to make our voices heard. Think about how Manchester United, remember the moments when it was going right and you saw Alejandro Garnacho running the left so well, Alejandro Garnacho teaming up with the big Rasmus Højlund so well for that first goal that we scored. You saw how Højlund, this is why we speak about the positive in his size, the size of his body. He's tall and he's big. He was boxing out defenders, his body thrown against defenders and shielding the ball. That hold up play and turning and passing. Small little passes to, I think his pass to Bruno who passed to Alejandro Garnacho. That is the kind of body that you need. Now I saw that, and then to get to the right, Anthony Dos Santos is the guy playing on the right as the winger. Now, by the way, I think that the game against Galatasaray could have simply been Anthony Dos Santos' best game in the United jersey. I felt he was working hard. I felt he did a few things right. Did he fall softly at times? And I keep saying, why do players keep falling? The best players in the world don't just go down easy. I remember one of the small issues Cristiano Ronaldo had when he just broke to the scene at Man United was falling for no reason. Messi doesn't fall. By the time Messi goes down on his feet, he must have been taken down. Ronaldinho, I remember, the best players don't just fall down, go down so easy like that. They are strong, they keep the fight. But I saw Anthony Dos Santos made a good run, dribbled well, initiating the counter attack, and then he beats a man off, but a small, little knock, and then he takes himself down. And yes, it was a foul because there was contact, but he could have kept going. That's the character, the mentality of a player who is world class. But anyway, the disappointment I had was on the right, is because this is where I saw that we need guys to push for Greenwood to return because remove in that game when it was all going right for Manchester United, put out Anthony Dos Santos and put there Mason Greenwood and tell me what you would see. When Bruno was playing as the number 10 close to Højlund, Alejandro Garnacho was playing good, put Mason Greenwood as the inverted wing on the left, that Manchester United will be unplayable. He will be, even now, bring him now in January, bring him back from his loan in Getafe in January and put him there. Mason Greenwood could have scored perhaps 6 goals in that game, I think. Because of how weak this Galatasaray defense is, put Greenwood there. With his technique, his strength, Greenwood has got attributes of a world-class player because he doesn't fall. He's good with his right. He's so technical and accurate with his left shot. He's so powerful with his what looks like soft feet. Put Greenwood on that right wing, and Manchester United's attacking problems are solved. The only thing you've got to solve then is the defense. For me, These are the little missing links. And that's why I say, even by the way, we are saying United is saying we want to sign 4 players in Jan and boost our squad. For me, it's not about how many players we sign. And people will be excited hearing that, hey, United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, we want to sign 4 players to boost our squad. It's not how many players we want to sign. Who do we bring in? We've spent so much money to try and get a holding midfielder, yet we've got the boy in our academy, Kobe Maino. He's the solution. I'll tell you, because of Kobe Maino, Manchester United is going to be able to attract so many top players. I'll tell you about that and what I mean later on. But let me stick to Mason Greenwood. Bring Greenwood in this team with the way Kobe Maino releases everyone and makes everyone look good. United will be unplayable. This boy is the missing link, but he has been exiled for no reason. And somehow we supporters are looking on. We are saying, let's get used to the fact that Greenwood cannot return. Why? He's contracted to United until 2025. He's playing good football. He did not kill anyone. He's innocent. He has no crime. And the problem, one of now the biggest problems at United now is the right wing. Yes, we had issues in goal. We brought in Onana and Bindia. I think the issues in goal were solved. The only thing is the manager is failing to make the right decisions, but also Onana's confidence is dropped. But he's not a bad goalkeeper. We solved the goalkeeping problem. The issue now we have is in the centre back, and we know we've got Todibo on our radar. So we have a solution for the centre back. But in terms of holding midfield, I think for now in Maino we've got a decent solution, a big solution by the way, not just decent, just needs support. Maybe Casemiro will return and support him, or my Amrabat could play better because he looked decent for me the minutes he played. Yesterday. Actually, I think instead of him coming off, he should have been Scott McTominay coming off for Kobe Maino, so that we play with 2 holding midfielders, saying back and patient. We would have conceded all those goals, but in the holding midfield, I think we are decently okay. But no one is talking about the right wing because somehow we've got a confusing Pelistri. Yes, Pelistri he's better than the guys we have. It's just that the coach is not giving them an opportunity. We've got a Marcus Rashford who people feel should play on the right. Still, he's not doing enough. We've got an Antony who Eric Ten Hag is fascinated about, but he's not doing anything. So the problem we have now is the right wing, and it is affecting us because there is no balance. The left, it looks like we are solving it because we've got Luke Shaw, we've got now Garnacho looking good. He's picking his purple patch. We've got a striker, but the right wing is a disappointment. Yet we've got the best player in that position in the world, wanted by Spurs, Barcelona, Real Madrid, in Mason Greenwood. He's contracted with us, but because we can't make a decision, a simple basic decision on a player we've got every rights over, we're struggling. Guys, it is high time we bring Greenwood back. The hashtag that should be trending now is Greenwood back, because put Greenwood on that right wing. Trust me, United will score 12 goals in the Champions League and conceded 14. I'll tell you, we'll score 24 and concede 15 and we'll still win. And I won't care, because that's how Man City, or even the prime Barcelona, are winning games. They will score more goals than you. It's okay to concede goals because that's football. It's open. Teams these days, by the way, know how to score a goal. There are not so many great solid defenders. You just need to balance it up. But you need to be scoring enough goals. And in Greenwood, if we bring Greenwood back at United, we'll score the goals. The missing link at Manchester United now is not just a centre back, it is Mason Greenwood. And he's our player. He's on loan at Getafe. He's balling. We're not sure how he would look when he returned after over a year of not playing football. The boy has scored 2 goals and assisted 5 times in 10 games in Getafe, including one of his best goals ever as a player thus far. Guys, free Mason Greenwood. Bring Greenwood back. He's the missing link. Greenwood back. Greenwood back. Hotspot. Subscribe. My name is Webb.